Alright. Alright, so today we're going to do a clinical bedside evaluation. So there's two parts. So first we're going to do an oral Mech exam where I'm going to look at some of the structures in your mouth and in your neck that you use for swallowing. And then we will do a second part, which is our food trials, which I'm going to have you try a couple different things for me, and I'm going to look at how you are swallowing. Alright? So first I'm just going to look at some structures in your face and your neck that are used for swallowing. So if you will sit up nice and straight for me. Alright, good job. And I see that you're alert and responsive and you have no secretions around your mouth, so that's good. Alright, so respiration at rest is good. So I want you to hold your breath for about 6 seconds and then breathe out your nose. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look inside your mouth, and I'm going to use this tongue depressor to kind of push down on your tongue and around your mouth. Alright, so if you'll open nice and wide for me. Alright, so right now I'm just looking at your lips and your tongue, your teeth, your soft palate, the facial pillars. Alright, you can close for me. Everything looks nice, symmetrical, and good color. Alright, so first I'm going to look at the function of your jaw, and I'm going to model some different exercises that you're going to do to show me how your jaw is functioning. Alright, so if you'll just open and close for me. Alright, so now if you'll move your jaw side to side. Alright, now protrude your jaw forward and back. Alright, good job. Alright, so now I'm going to look at your lips, so if you'll push them together like this. Alright, smile really big for me. Alright, so I'm going to use the tongue depressor, and I'm going to put it in between your lips, and I want you to keep your lips together to keep me from pulling this out. Alright, so I'm going to do that on both sides. And this one. Alright, so now I'm just making sure that you don't have weakness on either side. Alright, if you'll put your lips together and fill your cheeks with air. Alright, good, so you can keep those lips closed for me. Alright, so now I'm going to look at your tongue, so if you'll stick it out as far as you can. And back in. Alright, let's move it side to side. Alright, if you'll take the tip of your tongue and touch your upper lip. There you go, and now your lower lip. Good. Alright, so if you'll push your tongue inside your cheek. Good job. I'm just making sure that if you get food stuck in your cheeks, you can clear that out. Alright, and now I want you to act like you're licking peanut butter off the roof of your mouth. So like, there you go. And make sure the back of that tongue can retract. Can you pull it back and say G?
G.
Good. Alright, so now we're going to look at your tongue function as well as some of your respiratory function. So if you will just take a deep breath and say puff, 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 puff for as long as you can. Alright, good. So I'm looking for you to do that for about 10 seconds. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing. Take a deep breath and say ta 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 as long as you can. Alright, so now breathe in and say cut as long as you can. Alright, good. We've got one last one. We're going to take a deep breath in and say buttercup, buttercup, buttercup as many times as you can.
Buttercup, 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 buttercup. Alright, good.
So now I'm going to look at your soft palate, which is up by the roof of your mouth. So if you will go ahead and open up and look up for me. Alright, I'm going to put the tongue depressor on your tongue. And can you say ah?
Ah.
Good. Alright, so that soft palate lifts up for me, and the back of your throat comes forward. All right, now we're gonna check your gag reflex. So I'm gonna walk this back on your tongue, and then as soon as you have a little bit of a gag reflex, I'll pull it out really quick.
Oh.
All right. All right, now I'm gonna check the sensitivity in your oral cavity. So I want you to tell me which side that I touch of your mouth with the tongue depressor. All right, so go ahead and just lift up your hand whichever side I touch. All right. All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, so now I'm gonna listen for some of your laryngeal functions. So if you can just say ah for me. All right, so I'm listening for that vocal quality, just making sure there's no gurgling noises or anything like that. Now I want you to take a deep breath and say ah for as long as you can. Alright, good. So we're looking for you to be able to do that for about 20 seconds, which you were able to. Alright, so now we're going to make sure that you can change your pitch. So I want you to say ah.
Ah.
Now ah.
Ah.
Good. Alright, now can you cough for me? Alright, now can you clear your throat? Good. Alright, so I'm going to do a dry swallow. So what you'll do is you'll just swallow some of your saliva. I'm going to put 4 fingers right here on your throat to feel for your swallow. Alright, go ahead. Alright, so what I was feeling for was that thyroid cartilage or your Adam's apple to lift and lower about 1 inch. Alright. So now we're going to start the second part of our clinical bedside evaluation, which is our food trials. So what we'll do is we'll do some water, applesauce, mac and cheese, and apple slices. And I'll have you try different bite sizes and feel for your swallow, as well as look at some of the structures in your mouth to make sure they're working correctly. Alright, so during your swallow, I'll do the 4 fingers on your throat every time, and so that we can make sure I can feel that swallow and make sure everything's working correctly. After your swallow, I'll have you say ah to make sure there's no gurgling and no aspiration, nothing has gone into your lungs, as well as I'll have you open up for me and I'll check to make sure there's no residue of the food inside of your mouth. Alright, so first we're going to try the water. Alright, so first we'll do a little spoonful of water. Alright, go ahead and swallow for me.
Okay. Ah.
Alright. And we'll do a bigger spoonful of water, and this time I'll feel for your swallow. Alright. Now if you'll just take a sip for me. Alright. And then take a sip. And this time I'm going to pinch it so that you'll take a small sip of water. Alright. And one more sip with the straw by yourself. Alright, and then this time I'm going to put 4 fingers on your throat, and I just want you to take a normal drink of water. Alright, and say ah for me.
Ah.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so first we're going to do applesauce. So I'm going to give you a little bite of applesauce on the tip of the spoon. Alright, and go ahead and swallow for me. Perfect. And say ah.
Ah.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and check inside your mouth for now. Good. Alright, so now I'm going to put a bigger bite on the spoon. Alright, perfect. Say ah.
Ah.
Good. Open up nice and wide for me. Alright. Now I'm going to let you go ahead and take a bite. Just a normal bite that you would if you were eating it at a meal. Alright, perfect. Say ah.
Ah.
Alright, let me check inside. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to do mac and cheese. Do you like mac and cheese?
Love it.
Alright. So first we're going to do a small bite on the tip of the spoon. Perfect. Say ah for me.
Ah.
Good. Let me check inside. Alright. And you'll try a little bit bigger of a bite. Alright, say ah for me.
Ah.
Good. Alright. And you may go ahead and take a bite that you would like. Alright. Go ahead and say ah for me.
Ah.
Alright, open up. Perfect, thank you. Alright, now we have one more food that we're going to try. We're going to try apple slices. Alright, so first I'm going to give you a small bite of an apple slice. Alright, say ah for me.
Ah.
Let me check inside. And a bigger bite of an apple slice. Alright. Say ah for me.
Ah.
Good. Perfect. Alright, now you can take a bite of apple slice. Alright. Go ahead and say ah for me.
Ah.
And open up. Alright. We are all finished with our clinical bedside evaluation. Alright, thank you very much. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, what's the conclusion?
Everything looks great.